Hi friends, this is Ashutosh Mishra, your mentor and guide. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we will talk about how to study with focus and concentration. You will not believe so many people write to me and they ask this question that we want to increase our focus and concentration for studies, but we get distracted all the time and we are not able to focus. What is the way of doing it so that we can increase our performance in our studies, we can study well, and we can realize our dreams? Too many distractions which we are facing these days. Whenever we sit down to study, online media, there's social media, there is all the chatting groups. So these things are just bombarding us from all directions. So what do we do? What is the solution for getting away from these distractions? You may feel that these distractions have come now, but the distractions have been there forever, and people of all era and generations have faced these problems. Now at a conscious mind level, we know the solution. We know that we have to switch off our phone, we have to keep it away, we have to sit in an isolated place. So we know the solution, but it is very difficult to implement. We just keep looking at the phone every 2 seconds. There was a study done which said that we are actually unlocking and looking at our phones about more than 100 times every day. All these conscious mind solutions do not work because most of our actions originate from our subconscious mind. So we need to work at a solution which actually programs our subconscious mind and helps us in avoiding these distractions, helps us in focusing in our studies. Now I am going to discuss a solution with you today which actually works on modifying your subconscious mind at a deeper level and helps you focus on your studies. Now this is a solution which takes about 10 to 15 minutes of your time every day. If you do this for 2-3 months at a stretch, you will see the results. You will see phenomenal results. Actually, I will give a lot of credit of my academic success, like getting into IIT or XLRI or being a topper in school, to this method, because I've been following this for a long time, right from my age of 13-14 years, and I have seen tremendous results because of this. This technique that I am going to discuss with you today is very simple. It is actually so simple that most of the people I discuss this with, initially they do not realize its effectiveness, but when they do it, when they practice it over some time, they actually see the results. So I can testify the effectiveness of this practice based on my own experience and hundreds of other people whom I have worked with. Now this technique is a very ancient one. This actually derives from yoga. This is called Trataka. The Trataka is a concentration exercise which is very simple. It involves looking at a particular point or a dot or a flame of a candle for about 10 to 15 minutes at a stretch. The first method that I will share with you is very simple. You may be studying at your study table, or you may be having a chair which you can place in front of a wall, and just mark a dot. Just mark a dot, round circle, black solid circle in front of your eyes at the eye level, and look at this dot. Sit down on that chair and look at this dot for 10 to 15 minutes in a concentrated manner without blinking your eyes. If you blink your eyes initially because you are not practiced doing it, then it is fine, but slowly you will move towards a phase where you will not need to blink your eyes. So look at this dot for 10 to 15 minutes at a stretch. You may think whatever you feel like. It is not a hardcore meditation that you need to stop all your thoughts in the mind and all those kind of things. So it is very easy. You may think about whatever you want, you may think about your goals, your dreams, etc., or whatever thoughts are coming into your mind, but just keep looking at this dot for 10 to 15 minutes. If you do not want to mark a circle on the wall itself because it may spoil your wall or your furniture, you may actually mark the dot on a white paper, a white sheet of paper, and you can stick this sheet with a removable tape on the wall in front of you and just look at it. The second method of doing this is again very simple. You just sit on the floor on a mat in front of a wall, and at your eye level, just mark a dot or a solid black circle with a pen or pencil, and look at that dot or a circle for about 10 to 15 minutes. Again, very simple method, does not take too much of gadgets, or it is not a very high-tech method as well. As soon as you are done, just rub your palms and place them over your eyes for a couple of seconds. The third way of doing it, if you like, you may actually place a candle in front of you and look at the candle's flame for 10 to 15 minutes in a concentrated manner. Only issue is there should not be air from fan, or there should not be wind coming from your window. Follow this for 2-3 months and I can guarantee you some good results. Just to recap, the benefits that you can expect out of this technique are: number one, you will obviously study with full focus and concentration. Number two, your performance in your studies will improve drastically, because whatever you study with greater concentration penetrates deeper into your mind. You are able to retain it better and you are able to use that better in your exams, whichever exam you are studying for. And third is the efficiency of your studies is so great because of this technique. If you were studying for 2 hours, and you may say that, why should I waste 15 minutes on this, and this is like good 1/8 of a time that I'm spending. Now if you study for 2 hours without this concentration exercise, you may cover certain amount of portion, but if you dedicate 10 to 15 minutes on this exercise, you will be actually studying equivalent to 2.5-3 hours in your remaining 1 hour 45 minutes. So it increases the efficiency of your studies. You study more in less time, you retain it well, and you use it well in your exams. Wish you all the best, whichever exam, whichever studies you are pursuing. It may be engineering entrance test, medical entrance test, your 10th board, 12th boards, 7th, 8th, 9th standard, whatever it is, your medical studies. Even if you are a working professional, if you do this exercise, your performance at work is going to increase manifold, because even when we are working, we actually need focus and concentration. So this is all from me. Follow this Trataka exercise. Very useful exercise, simple yet effective. Thanks a lot and all the best for your studies. Friends, subscribe to this channel. Write to me on my email ID given in description, or comment here. Thank you.